I was quite surprised to learn that Popeye, the 1980 film, only has an overall average score of 5.3 out of 10 on IMDb across 29,400 reviews. 5.3 really is a lot less than I expected, because Popeye seems to be a very nostalgic, fun film that a lot of people love, with a brilliant cast. So I was quite surprised, because I did thoroughly enjoy this. I'm not going to say it's my favourite film ever, and it's certainly not my favourite Robin Williams film, but I thought it embodied everything that I knew and loved about Popeye as a character, with a silly but engaging narrative. This was directed by Robert Altman, with a screenplay by Jules Feiffer, based of course on the characters by E.C. Segar, and Robin Williams plays Popeye, and Shelley Duvall is Olive Oyl, and I think the casting is great. They both suit the roles well, they both look really good, and swee'pea is adorable as well. He's played here by Wesley Ivan Hurt, I apologise, and he just is absolutely adorable and looks the part, and I think the casting was brilliant. Certainly with Robin Williams, he throws himself into this role, he really gets into it. I don't know if you'd said to me beforehand, Robin Williams plays Popeye, I don't know if I would have been able to visualise it, but actually he looks the part. The costumes are brilliant. The description from IMDb is pretty basic, but I think it also works. The adventures of the famous sailorman and his friends in the seaside town of Sweet Haven. So obviously it's all about Popeye the sailorman with Olive Oyl and their son swee'pea. And there isn't really a very strong narrative. It's about his encounters with the other residents. There are some bust-ups, some problems, some very unfortunate, almost slapstick situations. But it's really good fun because the quality of the acting is brilliant. And if you kind of picture these fully grown adults playing these very, I guess, peculiar, abnormal characters. You know, there's something about the world in which they live that's not quite the same as ours. And it's really entertaining and enjoyable to watch. It actually won 3 awards with 4 other nominations. Unfortunately, the awards that it won, I don't understand. It won Worst Picture, Worst Song or Performance, and Worst Remake for the Stinkers Bad Movie Awards. Now, the Stinkers award a lot of really good films with some really dodgy awards, so I'm not really sure who's on that board or what right they have to say that. Everyone's entitled to opinion, of course. An opinion. Really interesting fact, the person who played swee'pea, played by Wesley Ivan Hurt, was in an episode of River City in 2020, which it's a Scottish soap opera. That's very bizarre. It's absolutely brilliant. If you haven't seen Popeye, give it a go. If you have childhood memories of Popeye, I used to watch the cartoon, but that's about it. If you have Popeye memories, then maybe you won't like it as much because you have expectations that might not be met. But honestly, I think it's good fun. It doesn't deserve the hate that it's got. The costumes are great. The narrative's good fun. It's an easy watch. It's a very easy popcorn movie with some silly humour, some brilliant acting, fabulous costumes. The cinematography is nothing outstanding, but it's decent enough. It retains the qualities of Popeye with his spinach and his mussels and his swee'pea. I really enjoyed it. I hope you do too.